Hi guys, welcome back to another speed build in a Sims 4. I'm Kiko Builds, and for today's video we are building a Victorian townhouse or a renovated Victorian house. I'm not sure yet of the title that I'm going to give this build, but yeah, we are building this on the 20 by 15 lot in Britechester. That is the word that came with the expansion pack Discover University. It's a very small lot, but that was the best lot that I could find to build this. I really needed a town surrounding because this is a townhouse, and also I tried different lots in Britechester even, and this one was the best. So it's small, but it was really the best fitted. I even tried Windenburg, but the style of the houses, the other architecture in Windenburg didn't really match with this type of architecture. So yeah, here we are on a very small 20 by 15 lot in Britechester. So this house will be available for you to download as usual under my ID Kikwa_builds on the gallery. So this house here, I actually found a picture on Pinterest, and while I was skimming through Victorian houses, because I'm really now in my Victorian era, if I could say, it means that I'm really interested in the architecture of Victorian houses, and I really love them. This one looked a little different from all the different Victorian houses that I've seen, and it was also a townhouse. As you can see, it's very narrow, and we have very straight walls on either sides of this house. So it's obviously a townhouse, but obviously we are on a separate lot. We don't have townhouses surrounding it, I mean on both sides of the house. But yeah, you can imagine that you have all the townhouses on all the sides. But yeah, what I was saying is that I was skimming through Pinterest and I stumbled upon this one, and I really loved the architecture and the feel of it, and so I decided to give it a try in The Sims just to see how it would look, and I completely fell in love with it, and I decided to make a video, a speed build of it, and I really love this house. I love the different features that we have in this house. First of all, what I love of Victorian houses are the mansard style, or the mansard roofs. The mansard roofs is the kind of roofs that you're seeing here on the screen. They are, you can find them a lot on Victorian houses. They are double sloped roofs with the upper roof being of a shallower slope and the lower roof being of a steeper slope. And we also have windows that are coming out of this roof that are called also dormers. I really love those kind of roofs. And yeah, and the main feature that I really love on this house is the structure that is on the side. That could also look like a sunroom, but we don't have actually a skylight on top of it. So we just have a plain roof on top of it, but I really love it with those huge windows that came with greenhouse heaven. So yeah, it looks like it could be a sunroom, but it's really not. But I really love it. That's what stood out to me with this house, and also the little structure that is kind of framing this part of the house on the right hand side with the chimney, and with the two roof parts that I put there, the two slopes. I don't know, I really fell in love with the way this house looked, and I really love how it turned out in The Sims. Really gorgeous in my opinion. This is a house for 4 Sims. We actually have in this house 1 bedroom for the parents, 1 bedroom for a child, and another bedroom that is a nursery. We also have in this house 3 stories, as we usually have. I mean, in many Victorian style homes we have multiple stories, not just 2, and we have 3 in this house. So in the top part, that could be considered as an attic, but because this is a renovated house, the attic has been transformed into the two bedrooms, I mean the children's space. So we have the child bedroom and the nursery in this part of the house, the third story, the third floor. On the second floor we have the parents' house, we have a bathroom, and we also have a study space or an office space. And on the first floor of this house we have a kitchen, a dining, a bathroom slash laundry room, and of course our beautiful living room that is in the part that looks like the sunroom. Now we are inside and trying to figure out and to find some chandeliers that go well with this house, and I found those ones, but ultimately I changed them for your typical saucers. Because the lighting wasn't I didn't like the lighting. Also, for the color scheme on the interior, I had a lot of trials and errors. I didn't want the interior to be too dark. I didn't want this color scheme to be too dark. I wanted something a little brighter, but still having this old house feel. So you have those wallpapers that looks like moldings, and I settled for this kind of gray and white color scheme. That is not my favorite color scheme. I think it looks a little too tame. I don't know, not bright enough, not enough colors. So as you can see right now, we are in the living room, dining room space. It's a very small dining room. This house, mind you, is very, very small. So we are in the dining room space, and I'm trying to find the perfect curtains. And the only ones that I found are, I think these ones are from Cats and Dogs. And yeah, so I decided to match some things inside of this dining room to the curtains, and I was very happy with it because it could add some colors. So I settled for this kind of orangey brownish color. I am not sure what this color is, and and I tried to match it also with the picture that was on the wall. Now we are in the kitchen. That is quite a big kitchen for the size of this house, with the marble floorings. As you can see, this family is kind of wealthy. Even though the house is small, it's not their fault the house is small. It's just because it's a townhouse. It's very, very expensive. I mean, in real life it could be expensive, but I don't remember actually how much this house cost in The Sims. Yeah. But yeah, I'm placing the cabinets, the counters and the cabinets in this kitchen. The color scheme is still gray, so all the cabinets and the appliances and the counters in this kitchen came with cool kitchen stuff. Yeah. This kitchen is very, very bright, as you can see, a lot of whites, and I placed this little table here that you can find in the surfaces category of the catalog, and they are from Tiny 11. I really love this little table here, and I very, very often forget about it. It's a high table and that you have to place tools in front of. Yeah, still with the kitchen counters here, and also I placed a little bit of how to call this, clutter, of course, to make this house a little lived in, look a little lived in. I couldn't place too much because we don't have many counters available, because if you clutter up too much your counters, your Sims won't actually have any space to be able to cook. So that's why I always leave some countertops empty for them to be able to cook. As you can see, also I changed the backsplash behind the counters, especially behind the stove and behind the sink, and I placed those checker style tiles on the walls. Yeah, finishing the kitchen with some clutter, meaning a fruit bowl on the table here, and also the box for the breads that I will put on top of the fridge. That's not something I really like to do usually in my builds, especially when it's a family home. As you can see, we have tall walls in this house. I'm not fond of tall walls at all, but they are kind of a requirement for a Victorian style home, at least on the first floor. And that's what I did with this house. The first floor has tall walls, and the two other floors have short walls. I mean, the first floor has the medium height walls, of course. Otherwise, it would have been too unbalanced if I had put the tallest walls on the first floor and shorts on the other floors. But yeah, now we are in the first bathroom slash laundry room. This is kind of, it's not really a full bathroom, it's just a toilet, a sink, and we have a dryer and a washing machine and some clutter and old decorations, and also the hamper. Whenever I have a family home, I always have to have a laundry room. I don't know, for a family home, I mean, a laundry room is very, very realistic. I can actually bypass it when I build for maybe a single sim, in a tiny home especially, but for a family, I have to have a laundry room. So I didn't have a space to add a shower or bathtub downstairs, so everything else will be on the second floor. Now we move on to the living room. My favorite living room. My favorite room in this house, actually. I love those tall and high windows that came with the greenhouse heaven. Yeah, the greenhouse heaven kit. I love them. I really love how the sunlight is coming in this room. I also place an accent wall behind the kind of modern fireplace, and this wall is a stone wall or a brick wall, just the same as the outside walls. I ended up also changing the swatch to a black one, because I kind of made a lot of trials and errors with the color scheme for this room. For some reason, nothing worked for me. I don't know, because the color scheme that is on right now is too white for my liking, so I really wanted to switch things up, and yeah, so I settled for, I think, a gray rug, and also then I gray boarding on black, I think, and I also changed the accent wall to match the rug. I also placed a lot of plants in this room. I think they were very fitting because we have a lot of natural light coming in, so obviously the plants will feel very at ease and very happy in this room. Yeah, so now we are already upstairs, and I think the first room that we are building will be the bathroom. Yes, the bathroom is just the same size as the downstairs bathroom, but in this bathroom we have a bathtub. The bathtub is coming from the Growing Together expansion pack. This is my favorite bathtub to actually bathtub combo shower bathtub. This is my favorite one to place in my builds. I think I've only ever used this one in every builds of mine since we have gotten the Growing Together expansion pack. So yeah, this is a typical bathroom, just cluttering up with some bathroom clutter kits items. And yeah, the color scheme for this bedroom is kind of dark gray bordering on black, and yeah, nothing much to say about this little bathroom here. Now we are in the hallway. Yeah. There's kind of an empty space. It's 2 tires wide, and I decided to place the study here, but because it's not wide enough, it's too narrow for a proper study, I didn't want to close it off with a wall. So I decided to keep it open, so it's just an extension of the hallway and the landing on top of the stairs. And yeah, so I'm placing this little desk here that looks a little old fashioned, and also this chair that looks a little old-fashioned, and I think for me this is an office space for a parent. I don't think they work from home because they don't have enough privacy, but they do a lot of work when they come home on their computer. So yeah, this is just an extension of the hallway. As I was saying, I'm just placing the modular bookcases that came with the book nook kit, and also this very comfy looking little armchair that came with high school years. I love using it. I love the vibe of it, and it looks so cozy. So yeah. I think I'm done with the little study, but no, I think I went back and actually changed the color scheme because it was too white, too plain looking. So I changed the color scheme. I changed the armchairs colors. I matched the curtains with it. They are also curtains that came with high school years, and I also changed the rug. The round one came also with high school years, and the long one came with snowy escape. Now we are in the parents' bedroom, the only bedroom on this floor. So the parents' bedroom will be a pink color scheme. Yeah, that is a little bit odd for a parent's bedroom. I don't know, but I really liked it because I chose the color scheme based on this accent wall that you can see behind the bed, and this accent wall with the flowers on it. It came with the decor to the max kit, and I thought it looked so good, so I decided to match the rest of the room with it, and with pink. So yeah, also the very beautiful and stylish mirror that you could see above the headboard of the bed is also from the decor to the max kit. Now we are in the small dressing nook that I'm filling with the modular furniture from Dream Home Decorator, and also those mirrors that are ceiling height. They came from the Luxury stuff bag. I miss stuff bags. We've only ever gotten kids. I think the last stuff bag that we got was paranormal, and this stuff bag is great, but I really do miss stuff bag. Anyways, now we are upstairs, the last floor that I am furnishing and decorating, and as I said at the beginning of the video, it's the kids' quarters. So now we are in the first bedroom. That is the child's bedroom. Just your typical little bedroom here with a lot of colors. I think the color scheme also for this bedroom is going to be pink, as evidenced by this wall, and also the curtains. And no, not the bed. I think we also have some pink, yeah, like the pillowcase is pink, and we have some pink flowers as well. But yeah, a colorful little bedroom for a colorful child and happy child. And yeah, the bed came with the base game. I think this bed was originally came with Parenthood, but they decided to move it into the base game. And also I think most of the furniture came with Parenthood in this bedroom. The dresser, the bedside table, and also the little love seat by the window also came with Parenthood. Some of the decorations on the walls are from the kids' room stuff bag, I think. And yeah, that's cutesy little radio came with the kit, little campus kit. The little campus kit also have a lot of cool stuff for kids and for decorating kids' rooms and kids' spaces. So yeah, the last thing I'm gonna do in this bedroom is just actually change the rugs color. I think I will change it for pink swatch. And yeah, here we go. Now we are in the nursery, and in the nursery I put the crib. And if you actually start a house with a family that doesn't have an infant, you can just move the crib to actually the parents, I mean the household inventory, and then when the newborn comes he comes or they come in I was gonna say a coffin, oh my god. They come in a, what's the name of that, anyway, the little bed for the newborns, and then when they grow up into an infant, you can go back to the inventory and place this crib here. And this crib can also be turned into a toddler's bed. So when the child grows up into a toddler, you can transfer, I mean, you can change the crib into a toddler's bed. So yeah, I think we're almost at the end of this video actually. The last things that I am going to do, I think, is putting the finishing touches to the landscaping. As you can see, the lot is really not big, so we just have some shrubbery and some edges around the lot, and some trees. I think that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little video, guys, as much as I enjoyed building this, and hope to see you next time for my next video. And in the meantime, take care. Bye.